Your psychic gifts. What abilities will you be receiving this week? And what gifts does Spirit want you to work on for the week ahead? Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading for your psychic abilities. I'll be reading with the Celestial Gifts Oracle. So please take a moment and choose from one of the 3 groups on the table. There will also be a bonus group at the end. Group 1 is the Guardian or the Protectors. If this resonates with you, this is where your message will be. Group 2 is clairsentience and the ability to sense energy. If this resonates with you, then this is where your message will be. And group 3 is starseed or the cosmic origin. If this resonates with you, then this is where your message will be for the week ahead. You may receive messages from all 3 groups, or you may choose to read a group and then the bonus reading at the end. Take a moment. See which card you are drawn to most, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. You had the Guardian group. Group 1, this week you'll be working on tapping into Source Connection, Source Consciousness, or the Source Mind. This is the universal consciousness. There's many names for this. It can be the Akashic, it can be the Source Field, the Well. It can be there's all different names that different practices and philosophies have for this part of your intuitive or part of this collective energy. Now this stores all information, past, present and future, all memories, all thoughts, all answers reside in this place. So this is about you opening up and practicing tapping into this energy, whether you picture it as a well that your river flows into, or whether you picture it as a golden light source that comes from your mind into the collective or into the atmosphere through golden strands. There's many ways to connect into this energy, but Spirit would like you working on this week. This will help improve and attune you to subtle energies. I feel your vision getting stronger here as well as you do this, teaching you to be able to see your level of connection, tuning in to the reception. It's showing me the frequency that you're tuning into. You're going in with a positive frequency, a place of bliss and harmony and joy and truth. Truth is very important. But it's showing me that your eyes will be opened. You will see the truth. Once you're moving into this space in a calm and blissful frequency, then you're able to read and get a better connection, one without static. It's like a dial on a radio tuning into the frequency, but it works through light. So they're showing me that this light, in this image, is you opening your eyes and being able to see so much clearer. So you're tapping into this source field, and that connection is becoming much stronger. They are saying, though, that practice for improvement, it may not be something that happens instantly, but it's something that you're going to be able to do very well. It feels like that at this time, it is a good time to access the universal consciousness, to be able to tap into that energy at the moment. They're showing me radiant frequencies, or it's almost like illuminated sparkles that they're showing me, that we're able to tap into and be able to connect with and to see. So this just means that the frequency is clearer at the moment for us to tap into. So practice for improvement. Continue visualizing your well with your river flowing in, or visualize your mind's eye or your crown chakra opening with strands of light connecting to the source mind, or the big golden field. You may be able to sense or visualize the strands that are coming down into your crown chakra for you to read from. Practice for improvement. This is something that you're going to be getting better and better at. I feel your strength growing here, Group 1. Now down, I'm also seeing a level of trusting your feelings. Now this could be related to the moon. It could be related to the moon placement in your birth chart and how that's connected to current transits. Or it could be indicating that your moon sign is coming from a place of trust. It's being triggered or highlighted at the moment, so you're really needing to get in touch with those emotions. The moon represents your feelings or your boundaries, emotional boundaries. So here you're needing to trust your feelings, especially when it comes to emotional boundaries and who's crossing your threshold or stepping across the line. You need to be aware of this. Discernment, trust your judgment. Again, another card indicating that you really need to trust your insights this week. Trust your intuitions or your suspicions, more importantly. This is a time of heightened discernment, intensified feelings, and really attuning to your gut instincts and trusting your personal judgment. So what you're working on this week and practicing this week, Group 1, will be visualizing and tapping into that source field. Your natural gifts is your ability to read people, to sense emotions, and use discernment. Group 1, I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I'll be back again next week for your psychic pick a card reading. Welcome back, Group 2. You've selected the clairsentience, the ability to sense energy. I do feel the energy around you intensifying. I feel that you've got either high guides, angels, or very master teacher type guides stepping up to be part of your spirit team. I'm feeling it's intensifying or increasing your inner wisdom, your higher self. You're being taught energetically or spiritually. I feel they've been giving you little signs or messages or steps that's been guiding you with the guidance card. I'm seeing as part of, over the last few months, you've been getting different either affirmations or different things that people say. It confirms little things that they've been giving you. So they're showing me that they're leaving you little breadcrumbs or a trail of synchronicities or signs. But then comes the activation, but they're showing me these little breadcrumbs and they're all starting to make sense. So they get validated by other people or other synchronicities. And this is just validation of little steps that they're leaving for you, but the intention behind this is they're increasing your wisdom, your inner wisdom, your higher self. It's wisdom that could be coming from memories. It could be wisdom that you already hold, but they're showing me it's opening a door a little bit bigger, little bit more at a time, and you're becoming able to put these pieces together and get a very good clear insight into what your purpose of being is, your spiritual insights, what your gifts are, what you're here for, what you're made of, who you're connected to, and the why they're sending little signs the way they are. Clairaudience is showing subtle sounds. It's showing the ability to hear spirit coming through loud and clear. Your master teacher or angels are whispering little signs to you, whispering little words. So it's asking you to open up and allow this wisdom to come through. But I do feel the ability, as I'll come back over here, the ability to be able to put this together. You're starting to understand why you are getting these little signs. Now, if you're not, you may need to keep an evidence manual. And this is little signs and synchronicities that are happening. Just make note of them with the date, and then you'll start to see how they're all adding up and connected. But they're showing me their subtle signs is what they're showing me. They're little subtle synchronicities or little points of action or little steps or breadcrumbs is what they're showing me. They may not be huge, big, profound events. They're just instead smaller little signs and symbols, something that you may see a dragonfly over again, or it could be some kind of insect or beetle that keeps appearing. And then somebody else starts talking about that, and it's little signs that start to add up. So here you're starting to get more clarity here to be able to put these things together. They're opening your eyes here. They're bringing you higher wisdom. It could be wisdom that you already have, your higher self. But they're bringing you through into your physical form. But you do have a very high guide guiding you in this process. So what they would like you to work on this week, Group 2, is your ability to tap in and listen to spirit. Listen to the subtle sounds. As you try to take a moment to center yourself, quiet your mind, and then just listen for what words come through. Sentences, could be paragraphs. You may want to write them down so you don't forget them, because they all might be relevant at a later date when you start to put these things together. For some of you, it could be writing a book as well. There's some indication I'm picking up here about some kind of wisdom coming in through clairaudience that you're piecing together and writing down to write a book, or making sense of it in some way. Seeing it in written form helps you make sense. You have the clairsentience energy, the ability to sense energy around you, tapping in and feeling the energies that is with you. They're asking you to tap in and feel when you're with a higher guide. They're asking you to tap in and feel if something feels familiar to you, or if something feels new. Allow the wisdom that comes through this encounter. But it comes through very subtly, whether through clairsentience or clairaudience or just little signs that are subtle. But once you put them all together in a big picture, you'll really understand how profound the whole event is. So group 2, I see your psychic gifts being your clairsentience and your clairaudience. What they would like you to work on this week is quietening your mind to tap into the subtle sounds, and starting to put the pieces together of the little breadcrumbs that have been left for you, and acknowledging your high guides that step in to teach you, guide you, and bring you wisdom. Thank you for joining me, Group 2. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week for your Psychic Gifts Pick a Card reading. Welcome back, beautiful cosmic starseeds, to your Pick a Card Psychic Gifts reading. You've selected the starseed as you resonate with your cosmic origin. Here I see you attuning to your depth of remembrance of your true power. We have the personal power, solar plexus chakra. This is you really getting in touch with your own personal power. Your ability to co-create and manifest is strengthening over this week. The energy feels to be lifting and lightening, and really giving you that ability to touch into these subtle energies that surround you. You're receiving the guidance that's needed to do this through angels, guidance, or your cosmic family. So they're strengthening your confidence and your personal power through your solar plexus. I feel you manifesting great amount of vitality and strength here. This is useful for manifesting, but also for bringing up your vitality and personal strength. And what I mean by that, if you haven't been feeling well lately, they're really asking you to tap in here and raise your solar plexus chakra. Expand and vibrate this chakra, because that's going to help you bring in that universal energy, or that cosmic energy, to strengthen your own personal energy to help you to heal. For others, it's helping you to manifest. But it's a strength of energy, confidence, power, vitality. Your gifts here, Group 3, are your ability to hear the subtle sounds, or understand the subtleties of the spirit realm through clairaudience. I feel your guides on the other side are stepping in. You have very powerful guides, Group 3. They're stepping in to help you with your manifesting abilities, but also your personal vitality. Now, this could make you a very good healer, or perhaps you're needing to heal yourself. But this is what they have you working on this week, strengthening your vitality and your personal power. The uses will be different for everybody, as this is a group reading, but I feel it's either related to your healing of others, or your ability to manifest here. So tap in and make use of the beautiful high guides that surround you. Tap in and listen to their message. But mostly what you're working on this week, group 3, is really strengthening, visualizing your solar plexus power, absorbing that beautiful radiant energy that surrounds you through the cosmic, and using it to heal yourself, heal others, or to co-create and manifest. Group 3, I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week for your psychic development pick a card reading. Welcome to the bonus reading. Okay, bonus group, what we have for you is what you're needing to practice this week is recording your evidence manual, whether that's through writing it down or recording. But you're needing to remember some of the steps. You need to either record them or write them down so you don't forget their importance. The energy seems to come in and go out very quickly, so it's asking you to make sure that you're keeping track of what's coming in. They're showing me that the moon is heightened for you this week. So whether that is an emotional time for you, where we seem to be in a cycle of high emotions this week. Now they're showing me on top of the high emotions that there is a need to ground your energy. So what they're showing me is fatigue and exhaustion here. But then they're showing me on top of that, they're throwing in a little bit of heightened emotion to the mix. So it's really, both of these cards are showing me fatigue and tiredness here. They're showing me mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion. For some of you, this could be a need to trust your feelings. Take a look at your emotional boundaries. Or really just ground into nature and ground yourself into the physical, into your body, into the real world. As I tap into this card here with the root chakra and the grounding, it's showing me fatigue energy. It's showing me the need to get into nature, to invigorate your energy. Both of these cards are showing that the energy is a little lower than what it normally is. And then throwing in the mix, we're throwing in some higher emotions this week, an up and down energy. So spiritually, what Spirit is asking you to do is continue grounding, stabilizing your energy, planting a firm foundation. It feels to be as the earth or as the energy shakes around you, you need to have a very good, strong foundation, a foundation of calm and vibrancy. Your energy is being protected and guarded here, but they're also asking you to guard your boundaries, your emotional boundaries and your physical boundaries. Be aware of how much you can cope and take on this week, and set boundaries where necessary. So they're asking you to do this week as your practice. It's nothing too strenuous this week for you, bonus group. What I'm seeing is the need to write things down, whether you're writing a book, whether you're writing your evidence manual. They're showing me that take time out just to write. And not too much of the other stuff, because I feel you're already burnt out here. So guarding your energy, because it's still building at this time, you're still grounding your energy. And we're getting hit with a wave of emotional activity. Whether that's through the solar energy, whether that is through cosmic or astrological placements, or whether that's through cyclic energy, but I'm showing a heightened emotional energy this week. So really just focusing in on writing things down to clear your mind and build on your energy levels here. Protect your energy, put up boundaries where you need to. Thank you for joining me for this Celestial Gifts reading, and I will be back again next week to see what psychic gifts Spirit would like you to work on.